Hey guys, it's Mel. Welcome to my channel. Today's the last day of the Because We Can Readathon, and today's video challenge is to say your first impressions based on book covers of what those books will be. So, I asked Twitter to send me some book covers and only one person did, but I've gone and looked for some book covers online as well. So I'm going to put the covers up somewhere here and I will look at them on my phone and I'll tell you what I think they will be about. That's the problem with filming outside, is that cars and very noisy motorbikes go past. So the first book cover is this one here, which is Mr. Nobody by Catherine Steadman. And when I first looked at this cover, I thought this was going to be a contemporary novel, maybe a sort of coming of age sort of story, but I just noticed in the corner the little circle with something in the water. I assumed that she also wrote something in the water, and the cover of that one and the title looks more like a thriller, so I'm going to say that Mr. Nobody looks like it might be a thriller with sort of like a body found washed up on the beach somewhere, and they have to try and figure out, first of all, who the person was and then what happened to them, were they murdered, etc. So that was Mr. Nobody by Catherine Steadman. Next up we have Vanessa Yu's Magical Paris Tea Shop by Roselle Lim. I think this looks super cute. I think this is going to be a contemporary novel in the vein of something like the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society. So it's going to be a cute little romance set in Paris, all set around a tea shop. It does say magical Paris tea shop, so there might be some magical realism elements to it, although it could also just mean that people meet their soulmates at the tea shop, and so everyone says that it's magical, but there's no actual magic, it's just what happens is magical. But I think it's going to have some elements of magical realism in it, and perhaps that is you come in, you drink the tea, and you meet your soulmate, or something like that. So that's my guess for that one. Vanessa Yu's Magical Paris Tea Shop by Roselle Lim. So the next one here is The New Life of Hugo Gardner by Lois Begley. So there's a lot of different elements on this cover. The way that you've got the paper torn off, and you've got an old fashioned photograph of the Eiffel Tower, suggests that it's set in Paris. Suggests that maybe it's a historical novel, and it's an older man, so I think it's potentially going to be a historical novel, and it's going to be a literary fiction, and it's going to be about Hugo Gardner, which is the man sitting on the bench, and him potentially coming to terms with something that happened in his past, and then gaining a new lease on life. That's what I guess about that one. Next up we have Game Board of the Gods by Rochelle Mead, and this is the one that was sent to me from Jenna over at Just a Little Bit Random, who's one of the hosts of the Because We Can Readathon. So it says, #1 New York Times best-selling author of Bloodlines and Vampire Academy. I think that this is going to be a urban fantasy. I think that it is going to be about a girl who is some kind of vampire slayer demon hunter, and it's going to be about, well, Game Board of the Gods, so it's going to have demons and angels and stuff like that in it, and she's going to come up against a bunch of demons and find out about the truth about angels and stuff like that. So that's what I think of that one. Oh, and that's it. So I've only got 4. That was fun, and that was a really fun way to end this week of video challenges from the Because We Can Readathon. I've had a really great time making these video challenges. You probably noticed I didn't have one from yesterday. I kind of ran out of steam, to be completely honest with you, but I have enjoyed all the other 6 that I have created, and thank you so much to Kat and Jenna from the Because We Can Readathon for thinking up these really fun challenges and for setting some really fun reading challenges as well. So yeah, thanks guys. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.